Okay, I'll pick back up where I left off. I had to make sure I didn't need that one. So, the 14 divided by the 7 that we factored out left us with that 2. When you factor out the j, there were 2 j's essentially here, so we're going to have 1 left behind as well as a k cubed. And then with your 21j, you're going to have, you pull out your 7j, and you want to recognize that that would leave behind just a 3, okay? So pulling out the GCFs is kind of our goal here, and then talking about what's then left behind is going to be part of our task, okay? So 18, factors of 18 are like 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. And that's basically it, okay? 27 has the 1 in the 27, 2 doesn't work. 3 times 9 works, okay? So number-wise, the largest that they have in common is the 9, okay? They don't share any variables, so that will leave behind a 2x plus 3. 18 divided by 9 is 2. 27 divided by 9 is 3. So know that you've done it right when you can go back and distribute and get what you originally had, okay? 9 times 2x is 18x. 9 times 3 is 27. Moving on to this guy here. 3 is really small. He's only got a 1 and a 3. 6 has 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. So the largest number they have in common is that 3. So looking at the variables, I almost zoomed right by that. They both have an x, okay? He's only got one x, so the largest that they have in common is a single x. So factoring out our 3x, we'll leave behind an x plus 2. 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times 2 is 6x. So that is how we will factor out that GCF. Looking at the 3 terms that we see here and looking for a GCF, in the 9 and the 18 and the 27, you can factor out a 9. That's the largest number that divides evenly into all 3 of those. As far as the x's, there's 4, there's 3, and then there's 2. So we will be able to factor out 9x squared. If you divide out 9x squared from 9x to the 4th, you have x squared left. 18 divided by 9 will be 2, and I got 2 of the x's out, therefore I've only got 1 of the 3 left behind. And your plus sign here with the 27x squared, I got the 9, so 27 divided by 9, I've got 3. And I got all of the x squared out, so that is completely done. Now, we're not going to continue factoring any further on this particular part of the notes on this trinomial. We're just going to pull out those GCFs, okay? The next one here, what looks a little different about the way it's set up versus these guys is it's kind of already factored for us a little bit. Like, instead of seeing it listed out multiplied together like this, we're seeing where we can just look and go, oh, I see the like factor. The like factor is x plus 5. So we get to kind of factor that out, okay? If you factor out an x plus 5 from this product here, you're left with an x. If you factor out an x plus 5 from this product here, you're left with that plus 3 that you see, okay? So that's what that will look like. A similar situation here. You just look at it and you go, oh, I can see the like factor because these are products, okay?